okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. How about this? And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
He gets away from one, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid, and of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Hubbard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Hubbard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. I'm looking down from our booth. You can tell this crowd wants him to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it. And he's weighing that through his head right now.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trevor Lawrence, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 4. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
That pass is caught by Hardy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. It's a close game here early on. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thomas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is
fighting through it. He's got space. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. Saquon Barkley. 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now Myers for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Dodges him at the 50. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 199 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
This is Fant on the short completion. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. A first down carry for Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Lawrence on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Odafe Oweh. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board. Powering his way forward. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl. Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 223 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Are we surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing it all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd-1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a first down. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Again, it's Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Yeah.